Hey, I'm Daryll.
And I'm Greg.
We're on a journey on
the long and winding road
to share with you the glorious gift of
music.
We've had the privilege of making a lot of friends, and now we finally have the chance to sit down and have a conversation about their
long and winding road
and share with us the glorious gift of their music.
So,
relax and rewind it back.
On that note,
here's On That Note with Daryll
and Greg.
Alright, welcome
guys.
back guys to another episode of On That Note with Daryll and Greg. I am Daryll, this is Greg.
Yes, hi.
Yes.
I'm quite excited for this one.
You don't sound excited, bro.
That's only because I'm looking forward to it.
That
and,
does not make sense.
The nerves
Right,
are like
man.
settled in and stuff, yeah. So anyways, man, welcome to the 12th episode
It's the
of
12th
On That
episode.
Note. And we've had 11
time,
amazing
bro.
artists in the past, and
Yes.
we'll keep having more, as well as
Hopefully.
these guys who are on this show today are actually awesome in their own right. This is a band from our hometown, Shillong. And they started back in 2007. They've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time, and they've played too many places to name. They've played too many venues to name.
Even before they started as Fourth Element, they were already like
Yeah.
they were doing things.
Exactly.
They were.
And this band comprises of Rebor MB, who's one of the nicest people in the planet, and also a studio owner, and also a really great keyboardist. And you've got Masayam Shulai, who's one of the most legendary drummers from this side of town. And then you've got Jeff. Jeff is like one of the craziest bass players, and also a venue owner. We'll talk more about that. We've got Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee is probably one of the what do we say about Sarah's voice, man?
There are a few voices from Shillong that I think are very like, once you hear it, you know,
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah, so Sarah's voice is, it's one of those voices.
And
right?
nothing completes this without Amit, obviously. Amit Malik is like a crazy guitar player. And also, I think there's an extended family of Mewanki, who also fills on bass. And then I think you guys have played with, like, these guys have played with like a lot of, like I think Mapal was there, and then
But
Starly was there, like crazy.
It's a long list. It's a long list that we're excited to talk about and learn about.
And through those names, you should know what the name of the band is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Please welcome
Fourth
Element.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Spectacular, guys.
How's it going?
Hey.
All good.
It's so nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you guys all
man.
smiling.
Yeah, I mean, right? You don't see behind the smiles, but hey, man, what's up? It's all good.
That's the saddest thing you've said on this show, by the way.
It kind of is. I'm so sorry, but yeah. So guys, what's been happening? It's really good to see all of you. I've seen Rebor like a couple of times during this whole entire thing, and but the two of you, this is like the first time I'm actually seeing you guys. It's a little different, like this whole situation. But thank you for deciding to do this. Thank you for coming on, and man. With that,
thanks for having us. Thanks so much for having us on your show.
So how's it been, man? How's the whole situation been since March, when the world ended?
I think so. I mean, all of us have gone through the same problems. Yeah. There were no gigs, and financially it was very difficult. But for me personally, I think so. There were some plus points and some negative points as well. Plus points that I managed to come out with my album, and of course do some other recordings. And Jeff or Sarah?
Good. Well, for me as well, it's been quite difficult. But then, like Rebor said, there has been some plus points for me. I published my own book, and then I decided to do some, like 100 other things. So, in a way, it's been a good change. I have no regrets.
Nice.
Jeff?
right.
I made chicken biryani, lasagna, dabbled carpentry, rode my bike a bit. Yeah,
Brilliant.
good stuff.
All right.
Time to yourself. The world also could heal a little.
True.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's speak about how you guys begun. I think the journey has been crazy for you guys already. You've been here for a very long time.
Yeah,
You're
man.
a staple in Shillong, obviously, and you're a staple in the whole Northeast actually as a region.
Yeah.
A lot of people look up to like the genre of music, especially, or the style of music. They look up to you as like one of the pioneers of that jazz R&B kind of soul kind of thing.
That blend of all of those.
Yeah. So we'd really like to know your influences and how you guys begun and how you guys got together to form Fourth Element.
Okay, should I answer that?
Of course.
Okay.
Manager.
All right. So actually, after Mojo split up, and I was playing with them for some time.
Right.
And after that, we had this band called SFR. And, I actually always had this dream of having my own band and do the music that I really like listening to. And I was always looking for a female artist. I wanted a female vocalist.
Right.
And I think so in 2006, Sarah came to my place. I had a very small home recording studio. I think so. Daryll, remember that place?
Yeah.
He's been there many times.
Yeah.
So she came and she wanted to record a demo for Durashan or radio or something like that, I don't remember. And she, as soon as she entered and she started singing, I knew this was the right pick. And it was there, and I said, okay, I need to like start getting musicians together. And then at the beginning, we had Sally playing guitar with us.
Yeah.
And then we had Matthew playing bass. And then Clarence was playing drum.
You had
okay, and then so it started off like that.
Yeah,
and our first show was a concert organized by Northeast Network on violence against women and all that. And that was our first show. That was in 2007, December. And then it started on like that. And then Clarence had to join the force, so he was not available anymore. And then Sally had his own problem, and he was staying in Dubai.
Right.
So then that's when I called them to come and help us. And then Amit. So and then it grew from there. And then came in Russell, then Aaron, then Russell.
Right.
And then after Russell, then Jeff.
Right.
So the thing, the show had to go on. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
No matter what, the show must go on. So I think so that's, I guess we went on, and I think so that's where we are, We're happy, content, but we still want to achieve more as musicians.
True.
Right.
They're like a Toto of Shillong, right? If you think about it, it's like, okay,
similar.
all of these guys who've been playing these different bands and stuff, at one point or the other, they've played in Fourth Element. It's like, Mojo, when Lou was like heavy and bringing people together, so that's what he kind of did, right, in a way.
Right.
So it's brilliant to see. Even now you're bringing in like newer artists as well. So
Amabel has been a good addition, and
then you have a Meon Key, like things said. So it's a positive thing that y'all are doing. Like especially you, Reborn. Coming from that era, from working with Lou and guys like that. Like it's good that you're carrying on this tradition in a way, right? Of like bringing people in together, like younger folks and stuff like that. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's it. No, if we don't help each other as musicians, and especially if we know that a specific person fits into our genre, then why not?
Yeah.
True. So I think for us now, Fourth Element is not just Fourth Element. So it's Fourth Element family now. Because we have Amabel and like Miwan Key is there as well, and so we call this a family, and Pal, and we call this a family now, more than like Fourth Element,
Right.
It's been
welcome to the family.
It's like a mafia, right? It's like welcome to the family.
It's been nice. I'm actually curious to understand the songwriting process. Also, like listening to your album, I know like some of the songs there have been. You guys have played those songs like a long while back. Like some of the songs have been there for a while, and I'm curious to understand how the progression was like in the songwriting, and with the changing members and the lineup changes and stuff like that, and the songwriting process. How did that change, or did anything change at all, or if nothing changed at all also?
Please answer.
So I write the songs for Fourth Element.
So
basically, how it actually started, we began writing. Playing our own songs was when we first started wrote what was the first song we wrote? Break My Solitude. And I think from there it just became a building process, because I believe that, when you play something, when you create something such as music, you have to do something that is your own, which I feel, it'll feel like, obviously it'll be your own, but you'll feel like you're entitled to it, at the end of the day. So I think that's how it all started. I just wanted to, I just wanted to keep on writing for Fourth Element. And then, so the writing process is like this. I write the lyrics and I come here to the studio, and then Rebor and I create the tune. So, and then once the tune is set, we send it to the guys, to the musicians in the band, and that's how it works. And then when it's set, everyone's sorted, then we just record. And then
I think so. I know a lot of people, have been saying this, that Fourth Element's album came out very late.
Yeah.
We've played these songs, but I think so. For us, in a way, it took time for the band, for us to really sing into these songs.
Right.
And once we were ready, and we knew that we were sounding tight on our songs, that's when we decided to record.
Yeah.
Of course, again, the recording process took quite a while. We started in 2015,
Okay.
But then with time and everyone got busy, and we had to record the drums in Barbary studio, and there was so many things happening.
Right.
And I think so we managed to complete it only in 2018.
Right.
So again, it's like that. So usually what happens is I do the basic arrangement, I send it to the guys, and some songs we just send them like a basic a keys track and Sarah's voice, and then we come together and we sit and try and do an arrangement.
Right.
So like I said, it's a building process. Every time we meet, it's something new comes out, or something, there's a change always every time we meet. So it's not one certain thing, So that's a good thing about Fourth Element, I'm guessing. I'm not guessing, I'm sure.
Guessing. Right.
But that's the thing, right? Like when you look into the circuit that you guys are a part of, I would say it was not a circuit that was very demanding, in such like demanding. By demanding, in terms of putting out material. Like it's not really the conventional way, like how rock bands were doing it or metal bands were doing it. Like you have to put the material out first before you go and play the live shows, So like a lot of like the concept that you guys are driving at is, getting in the live shows first, like getting in the crowd first. And you guys probably are the most gigged band without an album for a long while, like I would say. Like you already had, and you went like different places and you played different festivals, and we'll speak more about that. But what really made you guys push through, the gig scene rather than going to, producing material first before putting out or before touring?
Was that like a conscious decision, or was it just something that, okay, you got shows and you just played the shows and you didn't really think much about it?
You answer?
Me? You've been...
Yeah, so I guess...
See, okay, if he wants me to speak, I can say.
Also, good.
I'm the fourth bass player of Fourth Element.
But he's been there the longest, He's been there since 2011 till date.
Yeah.
So like 11 years now.
So before that, still they were already doing a lot of gigs. I've gone to a few Fourth Element gigs before I even played with them, right?
Yeah.
So before that, I don't know what was up. But once I joined, Rebor also told me like a lot of the gigs started increasing. Fourth Element started traveling more as well.
Right.
So some of the shows where we started going out of town, out of the country, that started picking up. Now, in terms of gigs and how, your question was how we go about like getting the gigs or pushing the gig scene rather than going into the studio. So getting the gigs, he's the brains behind it because he manages the bands as well. Yeah. We get gigs too. Like I'll be like, hey Rebor, somebody approached me for a gig, a one-off thing like that. Either Sarah would get a gig, I would get a gig, somebody or the other would get a gig. We bring it to him, he'll do the talking, or we can do the talking for the band. There wasn't, at times, a few times through the course of Fourth Element's existence, there has been external managers, but predominantly most of the time, for majority of the time, it's been Rebor.
I have a question. I have a question for Rebor. Like these gigs, like that you guys have right now that you've done. like the list of gigs is quite impressive. Like the Nisville Jazz Fest, the Belize International Jazz Fest, Philippines Jazz Fest, Jazz Mandu. So like from the perspective of a manager, how is it like trying to get these gigs and what was the process like to
actually,
get the band there?
Some of them it has been difficult, but then some I got emails from them,
Right.
And like I said, I was quite surprised, especially in the Nisville Jazz Fest, because we were in Bangkok and we were traveling back. We had gone to play for the Northeast Festival, Northeast India Festival in Bangkok.
Yeah.
And we were at the airport, and suddenly I was like, and because we were just using Wi-Fi in the airport, and suddenly I got this email from this, not email, I got a message on Facebook saying that, we are so and so, and are you interested to perform in Nisville? And we know Nisville is like one of the top 10 jazz festivals in Europe. So for us, it was like, I just jumped, and I remember I went and showed Sam, because I was sitting somewhere else, and Sam somewhere else. And I just jumped and I said, look at this. Then he said, what's this? And I said, then they started from there, and we started writing, and we had to arrange a lot of things, paperwork, this, that.
Right.
And eventually it just worked out for us.
Yeah.
I mean, that has been the biggest festival that we've played. When I say big, I'll tell you, it's immensely big.
So wild.
I won't say it's an advice from me, but I think so. See, we're still living in this small village called Shillong.
Yeah.
When you look at in the map of the world, there's a small dot on this map. Okay. Now we have to start thinking out of the box, because we can't just wait for people to call you for gigs.
Exactly.
If you want to perform, that's my idea. Right. That's how I work things out. Okay. For me, show must go on. We should get shows, and sometimes we need to push. If we need to push, sometimes we have to, but to get gigs. But don't wait for people to say, okay, are you guys free for this gig?
Right.
It'll not work, man. We're in Shillong. Like I said, there's a small dot.
Put yourself out there. Basically, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to be brave
Spam
enough. Yeah, exactly. You have to be brave enough to do that, right? So coming to that, like all of these shows and stuff that you all have been doing, you guys have had this, what's the word? That set of songs, basically, right? That you go and you tour out with, that are Fourth Element, right? So coming to the music, tell us about finally releasing the album like 2 years ago, 2019. How was that? Did it feel a little bit more like, was there like a different kind of feeling once you released the album, or was it just still like, just here you go?
No, of course the excitement was there. I mean, it's our first album, so excitement was there. But again, we know that for Shillong crowd, you guys have heard our songs too often.
Yeah.
You know them. Some of you may even know them also. It's like that. But then, of course, we were all excited coming out with the album, and by the way, I still have about 600 hard copies left of the album.
There you go. Everyone. If there are
if
600 people here who are gonna be checking out the show, please call. You can go DM Fourth Element and get these CDs from me.
Yeah.
Check them out.
We need monies.
Yeah.
I love, exactly, man. That's truth, bro. It's fact. Come on, man. So
I
guys,
also feel like with the album coming out, it's although it's like an achievement, but also a pavement for new paths.
things.
It's more like a drive to create new things, write more music. So that's what I feel about the first album. It's like a very tiny door or a pathway to something new.
Right.
There's always a start somewhere.
It's still a path. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and those are like, although we've played them gazillion times, you've performed them gazillion times, you've heard them a gazillion times. For me, what's nice about it is that it's there. Now it's there.
Right.
They're good songs, and if you don't do it and don't put it down and don't put it online or don't have copies or whatever, it's not in the grid. It's just like
gonna
heard it
disappear
and all.
into
Now
the
it's
ether.
there. Put it there, let it be stored. It exists. It's been laid down. Now on to the next.
Right.
So you can't on to the next before you haven't done the first. So that's what was really like
and these guys
nice for me, relieving, and like it was like, okay, smash that out of the way. Time to move forward.
Yeah.
And I remember Amit and Jeff were telling me, you own a studio and we can't even complete our album.
We gave it to him, man.
That is one thing they like. Anyway, so that's how it is. I think so. It's an achievement, like what Sarah said, and I think so. We've started there maybe, and I think so. We were looking forward to something new as well. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Something needs to begin.
Yeah.
And then and everything takes its own time. Yeah, you can't really push things if it's not necessary.
No,
but
you
have to. No,
you
man.
have to push things.
No, but
it is necessary.
with this guy, yes. But I think like everything just needs to take its own course. Yeah. Like that's what I feel.
And we didn't. And a lot of people said, "Why not? Why no music video and all that?" We didn't have any sponsors. We didn't have any money with us. You know.
We broke.
So it was very difficult. It was
Buy
really,
those 600 CDs.
help us, like really, man. Help us, man. Help the poor and needy.
That's
Hey, we'll sing for you.
That's
All you gotta do is help us out.
I think
Seriously, help the poor and needy and buy those 600 CDs.
Well, this album, everyone, is on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. You can go check it out. There's some nice live videos that were done at Evening Club also. Jeff's venue, yes. And Fourth Element has I think you guys have 4 songs from the album that were done live. So everyone go check out Fourth Element's YouTube channel. It's pretty nice. So man, I think this would be the perfect time.
Please like and share our channel.
Subscribe.
Subscribe as well. You know? I've never said this ever. Never said this ever on any video. Is please subscribe and like our videos.
Yeah, of course.
For everyone who doesn't know, you need 1,000 subscribers to be able to monetize. So make sure Fourth Element hits that number so that they can monetize their shit.
All facts and numbers with this guy, no?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. It's like I'm seeing a new light to Gregory. It's like,
yeah, man. So
Venice.
this is like the best time, I think, to check out a song. You guys have a song for us. Tell us about what we're going to be hearing and what is the song about.
So Wonder Why I'm Dancing is a song that I wrote, I think many years ago. I think it comes from a place when you're really, really down. And then sometimes, when you're not feeling yourself and you just want to do things that don't make sense, and even if it doesn't make sense, as long as you're having fun, that's fine. So that's what Wonder Why I'm Dancing is all about.
All right, man. So guys, this is Wonder Why I'm Dancing by Fourth Element. Check it out.
I can see the sun shining and the clouds are far behind, but I feel like singing. I'm saying I'm feeling mighty crazy with these stars that shine above me. I've got the world around me and it got nothing on me. Some say it's just a feeling, some learn it while they're falling. I'm just talking about love. Oh, love. Yes, I'm feeling all crazy. You got me all groovy. Love. Oh, love. I wonder why I'm dancing. That's why I'm singing love. I'm losing up altogether, baby. Losing up my mind. This feeling's just so crazy, I'm feeling mighty fine. I'm taking a few steps away, baby, so I forget to draw the line. But I'm gonna get more groovy for a nickel or a dime. I say love, oh love. Yes, I'm feeling all crazy, you got me all groovy. Love, oh love. I wonder why I'm dancing, that's why I'm singing love. Sweet surrender, I won't give it away, 'cause I'm still waiting for the time to have my say. I'm not going, This feeling's just so crazy, I'm feeling mighty fine. I've taken a few steps away, babe. Some of you draw the line, but I'm gonna get more groovy for a nickel of a dime. Come dance with me, baby, now. Don't wanna let you go tonight. Now, I say love, oh love. Yes, I'm feeling all crazy. You got me all groovy. Love, oh love. I wonder why I'm dancing. That's why I'm singing love. Save a little love for me again. Now. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, guys. That was Fourth Element with Wonder Why I'm Dancing. Wonder why we're
Wonder why we're hyped up about this.
Yeah.
Because we're listening. We're with Fourth Element. We should be hyped up. Yeah, man. So too many things. All right. Thank you, guys. That was a very nice performance. That was at the Evening Club. Everyone probably already knows about the Evening Club. I think almost like 5-6 bands that have come on the show.
Yeah, almost like I think a majority of the bands that the artists have come on the show have listed Evening Club
as their
favorite venue to play. Like when we ask them, hey, where do you like playing and stuff? It's like, oh, the Evening Club. Stuff. Like, oh shit, epic.
Yeah. Speaking of questions, we'll move into the rapid fire section with you guys, and obviously we can't do an interview without a rapid fire section. So yeah, man. So let's just dive into it, right?
It's really not going to be that rapid, but
you can take your time. It's fine. So we've got like a few questions lined up, and yeah, if you answer them, you get no rewards.
Quick.
Yeah.
No rewards.
If you win the rapid fire, you get nothing. You don't get a reward.
We can hug when we can start hugging again. We receive free hugs.
Yeah. How about you do it when we're not recording the show, so that yeah, man. Yeah, it's all right. all right. Let's ask some questions. 5 seconds, guys. So maybe Sarah can start, then Rebor, then Jeff. We can go in that order. All right. Who is your favorite artist that you have worked with?
Rebor.
Oh wow.
Whatever way you do it.
All right, second question. What is the best venue you guys have played at?
B flat Bangalore and Evening Club.
What is your favorite song to play live?
Original?
Yes.
Any.
Actually, any.
Wonder Why I'm Dancing.
All right, cool. Rebor?
If that's original, and cover maybe Talking Loud.
All right. Rebor?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh my lord.
I'm trying to remember. I think so.
I think you really enjoy Sold Out.
Yeah, Sold Out. Yeah, true.
I know.
Sold Out.
I'm so smart.
You know.
Yeah. Original Wonder Why. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
That's the favorite one, yeah.
Fourth question. Who would Fourth Element want to collaborate with?
From Shillong, I think, you guys. I think Blue Temptation and Fourth Element will do a very good job.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then from the cities, I think Vasundhara.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. If you could open a show for any artist, who do you wish it would be?
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, for me it'll be Jamiroquai and Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh damn! I was gonna say Jamiroquai. The same thing.
This is why y'all are a band in the family.
It's a family.
It's the same thing.
All right. Final question.
Go for it.
All right, let's do this, man. If you guys weren't doing music, what would you guys be doing right now?
Write books.
Oh, she has a book.
Yeah.
Buy it. She released a book of poems.
Just check it out.
No, it's okay.
Boom.
No.
There we go.
Unrequited. I think it's on Amazon, right? Is it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Guys, go
Yeah,
buy it. Go buy
what
it.
marketing is this?
It's on Amazon, Blue Rose. Actually, if you just go to my Instagram page, you can just click on the link tree and then it'll just send you to the places that you can get
There
the
you
book.
go.
Nice.
For me,
Gardening.
I would have gone to be an air traffic controller.
Oh,
That was my dream.
Whoa.
He's crazy about
Whoa.
airport.
I'm an aviation geek, so I'm really like crazy about planes and radars and about ILS systems, all these things I know. So maybe if I was not a musician, I would have gone for that line.
Oh, that's a discovery even for
That's
me.
new.
I've
Man.
known you for a while and I never
Yeah,
knew
I
this.
never
That's
knew
a-
that, man.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Wow.
go on tour with him. He'll name all the planes, tell you about all the airports.
I'll tell you what engines they're using, all that shit.
Wow, that
nice.
sounds like a long flight, man. But
Jeff, what are you doing?
If I'm not playing music, I'll be running a club.
wow,
Hey,
such a surprise. That's a
Or
shocker.
riding bikes on trails, mountain bikes, or stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
All right, that wraps it up. That was the rapid fire section with Fourth Element. Not so rapid, but still good enough. Good enough.
There were questions.
There were. All
There
right.
were answers.
So this is we have so many. We don't have a lot of sections. We have only a few segments, I guess.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. This is called Record of the Week. On this segment, you just have to name one record each, one album each, your favorite, the one that has changed your music or that has made you the musicians you are today. So if you each could name one record, and it will also be a suggestion for everyone who watches the show to go check out that
some
record.
new music or check out like stuff like that. So you can name, if you have more than one, then you can like name 3, right?
Okay, Michael Frank's Life with Crossfire. That's one of my favorites. And then the other would be Earth, Wind and Fire Live in Japan. And the third one, I'm trying to think, man. I just have too many. Which one? Of course, the Christmas album by Brian Culbertson.
Oh.
Right.
The Christmas one by Brian Culbertson. Okay, you check this out. You'll like it.
Nice.
Mine, I think mine will always be Joss Stone's first album, The Soul Sessions.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
That changed my life.
Nice. Jeff?
Jeffrey?
The first cassette I bought was by Smash Mouth.
Oh.
Fush You Mang. It is before their popular songs,
yeah.
before they were on Shrek and all that. It's where Walking on the Sun, that album. We might as well be walking on the sun. That album is the first cassette I got, and it still does it for me. It's called Fush You Mang. That's Smash Mouth. Broken Boy Soldiers.
Right.
The Racketeers.
Oh.
That's a great one that's been on
That's epic.
repeat like a lot on my devices and stuff. And this one, My Radio Sure Sounds Good to Me with Larry Graham.
Larry Graham.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
Nice.
Boom. There you go, guys.
Yeah, man.
If you guys haven't heard any of those records, check them out. Maybe, I don't know, they'll do something for you guys too.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
Power of music and all that.
Oh man, that wraps it up. That's the show. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. And
Thank you for having us here, man.
yeah, but
Thank you.
but before we let you guys go, please tell us what you guys have in store. What should we be expecting from Fourth Element, and
What's in the pipeline
what's the future
for the
like?
future?
Yeah.
All yours.
Okay, actually, it's supposed to be a surprise. I will have
It's
to.
here or never.
Yeah. So we hope to complete a second album latest by June. We're already in the process.
Nice.
We started recording. So we're just trying to figure out some more time now to put into the studio. Keep our fingers crossed. It's not me this time. It's not me. I'm the one who's free. It's this guy now.
So wait, let us get this straight. June 2021, right? Not 2025.
No. It's 2021. It's 2021.
Nice.
Nice one.
Now that it's out here, we might as well just, now it's time to push.
Yeah,
Right. There we go.
Yeah, man. Well, that was fun. That was fun. So you know what to look forward to. And
the
go
summer,
check
man.
out all the record of the week recommendations and go check out all their stuff. Their links
Go check out,
will be here.
And
here.
remember, if you haven't had a copy of their the album, right? They still have 600 copies, so you can hit.
Or you can just listen to it on Spotify.
But come on, Jeff. I'm trying to help you, guy.
Yeah, brother. I just like.
So you guys can like hit any of these guys up and just say, hey, I'd like to buy your record, and that's about it. It's as simple, literally as simple as that. Right. So thank you all so much, Fourth Element. Thank you. We'll be seeing you.
Thank you, Greg.
Very soon.
Thank you, Daryll.
Thank you, Daryll. Thank you for having us here.
Soon,
Good
guys.
stuff. Thanks,
Good
guys.
stuff, man.
And y'all are doing a good job with this.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Trying our best, doing whatever we can
All
to
right.
educate,
See you on the
inspire.
road. Let's tour. We should.
We should actually, what we should do, Blue Temptation, you guys come over, let's have a meeting. Let's
Meeting.
proper meeting. Like
Now we're talking business for the world to see.
Come over and then we'll talk about something that we can do something, start touring together or something like that.
It'll be
Nice.
fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Plan
For
a
sure.
tour.
For sure.
You know, why not?
Yeah,
Maybe we
yeah.
start off in Shillong, and go to closer places, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, man, actually.
Hey, guys, you have one more thing to look forward to. There's a tour coming from Blue Temptation and Fourth Element.
Now it's on us
heard
also.
it,
Now it's on
Yeah.
us to push also.
Exactly.
Now it's on us also to push.
This band has put their album on hold for 7 years, and now they're pushing other bands to do other things.
Exactly.
Let's do this, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's
a beautiful
Now
thing.
is the time.
All right, so
All right.
let's wrap this up, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. On that
And
note,
on that-
Thank you for having us.
this was On That Note
With Daryll and Greg.
and Fourth Element. Thank you, guys.
Peace.